Hey everybody, welcome to Mike's American Flyer Trains. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate having you here. Time for another layout update. If you saw my last layout update, which was back in April, this area of the basement, we'll call it the train room, had just been renovated to the point where there was green foam board insulation put on the walls, and the benchwork for this layout was built. So since then, I've made quite a bit of progress. As you can see, all of the green foam board is no longer green. So that insulating foam board has been painted all the way around. On this wall, as you can see, I've taken two of the same backdrops, a nice mountain sunset, tried to blend them together a little bit so they don't look like they're two coming together. It came out okay. It's not perfect, but I think it'll work. And then around here, a heater over in the corner, of course, to keep the place comfortable. And then around here. And a quick turn around here will show you another mountain backdrop that I purchased. And that's on a wall where we framed it in and is now drywalled and painted as well. So that kind of covers what has gone on as far as the room itself and some of the wall coverings. Now for the layout. A lot of progress on the layout. Again, this is a 6-foot by 10-foot layout. It has a hatch in the middle, so where you see those seams running around the middle there, that's actually a pop-out access hatch. Allows me to get up into the middle instead of trying to reach over scenery, trains, and so forth. In the past couple of weeks, I've put a lot of effort into scenery and ground cover. So what you see here for ground cover, all the way around the perimeter, is a combination of products from Woodland Scenics and products that I've picked up at Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty pleased with it. This is the first time I've ever done ground cover like this, and I think it came out pretty well. For the time being, I'm just going to leave this center area open because I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I'd like to do for a town or like a working village or what the case may be. So for the time being, we're just going to leave that as it is. There's been quite a few additions to the roster itself and equipment. I'm not going to go into that this time, but I do have a base 3 that I've added for control, which is really nice. It took a little bit of time and energy to get it set up and working properly, which I think a lot of people who have gotten the base 3 have found that to be the case. But at this point, I enjoy using it. I find myself using a combination of the Cab 1L as well as the app on an iPad. So that is kind of what I've been up to say the least. A lot more to go, but I've been able to get some structures lighted and wired in. So we've got Mystic Station, which I'll probably rename. I've got 3 passenger covered areas, platforms. I've got the switch tower. I've got the bubbling water tower, which isn't bubbling yet. The aircraft beacon. I purchased a coal tower. It's a Bachmann Plasticville coal tower. It's really for O-gauge, but I put it together and I weathered it for the coaling area, and I think it came out pretty well. I like that. I've added a signal bridge, something you would typically see on a Pennsylvania railroad. I've got the yard tower lights, and I've got the water tank. So it's come together nicely, and it's really a lot of fun to run, especially having 2 main loops and then some areas for switching. So I wanted to get this put together because not only I'm due to give you all an update, but also the fact that it's the week before Fall York. And this is going to be my first visit, and I'm really excited to be able to go. I've been planning to go last year in the fall, and that fell through. I was going to go this year in the spring, and that fell through. So this one looks like it's finally going to become reality. What I want to do before I kind of just stop talking and run some trains for you is I want to cover some information here. Chris's Trains and Things and other YouTubers are going to have a social media meet and greet again at Fall York. What this year it's going to be on Friday. So 11 a.m. on Friday, I think it's the 18th. It's going to be in the Veranda Room. Now, part of that is going to include some T-shirts. So, in partnership with Grabowski's Trains, there's T-shirts that are going to be available free for children 16 and under, and then for purchase for adults. And all of the proceeds from the purchases are going to be given to a charitable organization yet to be named. But on the T-shirts, they're going to have the Grabowski's logo on the front left chest. And on the back, some of the YouTubers that are going to be on the panel, their logos are on there, and that includes Eric's Trains, Peachy's Trains, Art's Model Trains from Three Rails and Four Dads, Sid's Trains, and Jason's O-Gauge Trains. Now, unfortunately, Jason is not going to be there this year. So that was kind of a last minute thing. And then Chris from Chris's Trains and Things, he is going to MC the event. So if you want to get together with these folks that you see on YouTube a lot, make sure if you're going to be there on Friday, 11 a.m. in the Veranda Room. So with that, thanks a lot for tuning in. I appreciate it. And let's get some trains running. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed this update. Please hit that like button. I would appreciate it. And if you're not already a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. I hope to be putting more content out on YouTube now that we're making progress on the layout. Thanks again, everybody. Take care. See you next time.